such a strange and amusing place. One day you buy him rocket ship underpants, and then the next they're in outer space. Mama, don't you know you keep the whole world turning round?
Do you remember the first time you went to one of those baby superstores?
Totally. Scary.
Well, my kids are a little older now, but I don't think I'll ever forget how overwhelming it was when I saw all of the millions of products there are.
I was so poor when I started my family. Forget about the nursery, I just cleaned out a drawer.
Well, the truth is, you don't have to spend a lot of money. Really, it comes down to deciding what you need to have and what you want to have.
So we've invited budget shopping expert Gina Lincicum from MoneyWiseMoms.com to show us where we can spend a little and where we can save. Welcome.
Welcome to MommyCast.
Thanks for having me.
So how much money should a new mom really expect to spend?
Well, there's really no answer to that question. It really depends on your budget. And again, what you said, you need to decide what you need to have versus what you want to have.
Well, what supplies would you recommend to a new mom?
Well, there's really literally one thing that you need when you have a new baby, and that's a car seat. They won't even let you in from the hospital without the car seat.
Right, and finding a car seat, I mean, you really shouldn't scrimp on the car seat. I mean, you
I
need
don't.
to have a new one, probably.
But even buying a car seat new, there are a few ways that you can save.
Yeah, tell us how to bargain hunt this.
Once you do your research and you decide what you want, you can look online, try to keep an eye out for sales. Obviously, you need to plan ahead and do this before you have your baby. Or keep an eye out in the newspaper for coupons that you can use at the baby superstores.
And keep your ear to the ground when it comes to your girlfriends, because I had one girlfriend call me up and say, this brand of car seat you've been looking for is going half price at a store that's closing. And I immediately called and I said, you hold it for me.
Exactly.
I'll be right there.
That happens all the time. And there's a great website out there that helps you find those kind of last minute deals. It's called babycheapskate.com.
Oh,
so
going to bookmark that.
They have readers do reviews of car seats, diapers, and any kind of baby product, and then they'll alert you to all the sales as they come up online.
Fantastic. So your website, MoneyWiseMoms.com, just has all these great tips on how to save.
I do focus on all kinds of moms, but obviously when you're just getting started, one of the things I talk about a lot is diapers. If you plan ahead while you're still pregnant, you can be picking up diapers at sales here and there, and I highlight those kinds of things. So you can really be stocked up and ready by the time your baby comes.
You have to be careful, though, that you don't buy, like, 500 newborn diapers when they're going to grow out of them really quickly.
Yeah, that's some advice you'll hear from a lot of moms.
I mean, I still have diapers. She planted diapers at my house when Johnny was in diapers.
Newborn.
He's 4 now. Those diapers are still there.
And she needs to clean out her house.
And the same thing can happen with clothes. You've probably noticed if you go to a baby shower, a lot of people are excited when they get clothes.
They want the tiny clothes. They're like,
to 2T. Exactly. You want the tiny clothes. You're so excited, but you forget how
really
quickly
need
they're
the
going to
bigger
grow out
ones.
of
You really
those.
do.
That's one thing to keep in mind if you're going to register at a baby superstore. Make sure you go into the store and use the hand scanner because you can do better than you can do online. You can scan for diapers and creams and a lot of things that you use
all the
around
bathroom
house.
stuff, because those are so great. I remember using gift cards that I got at my shower to go back and get the little things you don't think of, like the nail trimmers.
Right.
Thermometer, things you
all
may
those
not have in your
things.
home already. That's
But
right.
I think one of the most powerful things is the network of moms. I mean, if you can find a mom whose baby is the same sex and maybe a year older, there can be some back and forth with clothing.
For me, I always invested a little bit more in a heavier duty brand name clothing because I knew that I was going to pass it on to the next kid, to the next.
And I know for my kids, when I had my twins, I needed a lot of clothing in a hurry. I've done a lot of yard selling and consignment sales, and I do look for the name brands for that reason. I know that they'll hold up, and one of the things I like is that the colors stay the same over the years, so I can then go to the store and buy something and everything goes together.
Right.
And then again, I'll buy things that are a name brand and turn around and resell them at the end of their life and make some of my money back.
I think one of the things that we have to really be concerned about is the safety and making sure that what you are getting secondhand, hand-me-downs, or at garage sales or whatever, that the safety hasn't been compromised. How do you know about that?
Well, you want to be real careful about that. You're right. When you're getting anything used, even a hand-me-down from your own family. So a website that you need to know about is the CPSC.gov. It's the Consumer Product Safety Commission, and you can register there. They'll send you the recall notices that come out every day, and especially if you have a crib that maybe is getting passed around in your family, you want to be careful because the safety standards change over decades, not between the years that you've had your own children, but if you have something that's truly an heirloom, you may not want to use it with your baby.
Where do you find the free stuff?
It is possible.
I want free stuff.
Exactly.
We all want free stuff.
Well, you talked about getting hand-me-downs from family and friends. One of the best things moms can do as they're getting ready for this is to connect with other moms. You can find out about trades. You have moms who their kids have grown out of things. They want to give them away. They just don't want to store them anymore. Some people don't want to deal with consignment sales and yard sales, and they're happy to give things away. If you've ever been to Craigslist.org, there's a whole free section there. All you have to do is drive and pick it up.
Right.
And there's a new site out called freepeats.org that's in 50 cities, and it's growing. It's all free. It's baby, maternity, and kid items that are gently used, and you can give away things to people who really need them, and you can put out a request and ask. So, if you're in a tough income situation and you really need a stroller, you need a double stroller, you can put out a request and hopefully somebody can help you.
I mean, literally, you can buy
The strollers
super
are
cheap
insane nowadays.
I mean, you basically
$800
for a stroller.
A stroller is actually something that when I had my twins, I was willing to spend a little bit more money on because it was so essential to me.
Right.
I put more money into that stroller than I did into a nursery or anything else because that was something
it was your
mattered.
lifeline to get out of the house.
It really
with
was.
all your kids.
And now you have, and I think this is one of the things that I really am liking the trend is that you have things that double. So you can actually get a car seat that doubles as a stroller. That will turn into a
I have
stroller.
that.
Which I think when you can find products that do multiple
More than a
duties,
unitasker. Yeah.
that is really key.
And that's one of the things I'd recommend too. Although I would recommend you get it at a bargain. A bouncy seat can serve as so many different purposes.
Right.
It was a wonderful thing when I had my twins. You can use it as a beginning high chair. It's simply a place to put your baby that's safe if you need to take a shower or deal with another child or do some cooking.
I just had a memory of a bouncy seat situation where I was in the shower and the baby was in the bouncy seat right outside the shower and she'd start crying and I'd stick my foot out and bounce her and she'd keep going until I finished my shower. Good times.
Yeah. Thank you so much. This has been great information.
Thanks for
really
having me.
appreciate it. For more information on how to save money, go to our website.
Mommycast.com.
Mama, don't you know you keep the whole world turning round? Mama, don't you know you keep the whole world turning round?
Taco, burrito, what's coming out of your Speedo? You've got trouble. You're blowing bubbles.
She remembers that, but she can't remember this.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Okay.
Okay.